Good afternoon, man. We back at you, man. You have the minister,
And the minister's wife.
and man, we back at you with another conversation, man. Man, I don't know what the topic is. I don't know what the topic is today. It's a whole lot to talk about.
Oh, it is.
I mean, a whole lot to talk about, man. You know, we could talk about people making mockery of the Most High, or trying to make a mockery of the Most High, man. They trying to worship the Lord the way they say. I don't know. I don't know what the conversation is today.
All of
Uh,
those are very, very good topics. And happy Sabbath to you guys who are listening.
Happy Sabbath,
But it says 2024.
2024.
So I asked my husband, I was
I,
like, are you good on your
I didn't
toes?
see that.
So what I was thinking was, here we go again with another fake new year
Uh huh.
and all these fake resolutions.
Mm.
And actually, this topic you inspired because you was like, there were some Israelites making resolutions.
Yeah, some Israelites making resolutions. But people gonna say they don't see it like that. We don't see it, but a lot of people making them resolutions, man.
But I mean, if it's July and you feel like you need to make a change, do it in July. Don't wait till the fake New Year and say,
And say this what I'm gonna do.
I'm
That
gonna do
should
this
be
this year.
Yeah, it should be
Yeah,
your mission all the time.
to do better.
Not to come up
Hmm.
talking about this gonna be new. No, you're gonna be doing the same thing you was doing last year. It's just simply that.
Hmm.
They hey, it's crazy how I just and I'm talking about people in general. Well, I know we are the children of Israel, first of all. That's
Yep.
why I say Israelites. And they've been doing it forever. But it's some people in the truth making New Year's
And you
resolutions.
know better. Even before we came into the truth, there was something that I just didn't do because
Yeah.
it didn't make sense to me. Like you
So
got to wait till the beginning of the year to be better, and
yeah.
then 90% of the people don't even see it through.
Man,
You done by February.
98% of the people don't even see it
You
through.
done by February.
You know,
Not to mention that this in the New Year's anyway.
nah, it's not. But we know that. They know that. Uh, and this ain't no shots to nobody. You know. But it just seems to me a lot of New Year's resolutions was made when this should be when you in the truth. That should be the mission anyway. I don't care if it's I don't care what it is. Like you said, June,
July, it
July,
don't.
August, it don't matter. Your
Hmm.
mission should always be about the Most High business. And I know a lot of brothers' mission is about the Most High business. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
But what's gonna be so special about this year?
Any
That's the
year,
question. What's gonna be
yeah.
so special about this year? Right? Is it gonna be uh is it gonna be different? Right?
Mm-mm.
Find that I want to get the scriptures real quick.
Hmm. What you looking for?
But the scripture is be ye steadfast, unmovable, always abounding in the work of the Lord, right? So we gotta always be about this thing. The resolution, if you got personal things you want to do, that been on your mind. You understand what I'm saying? So you should always work for that. You should always abound in the work of the Lord,
Hmm.
right? Why people come up with these New Year's resolutions? I want to, hey, it's just a simple question. I know a lot of people, if people hear this, they going to take it some kind of way, but it don't even matter how people take it. You know what I'm saying? Uh, but especially when it comes down to the things of the Lord, it always should be like that. You always should be about the souls of our people.
Hmm.
Always. And I can't say nothing about no brothers that's out there doing it already. But the resolution stuff ain't even necessary, especially when you already doing it. You already doing it. That's just a tradition stuck in our head.
What are you gonna change this year?
What you gonna change this year? It should always, every day should always, what I'm gonna change today. You know what I'm saying? What I'm gonna change right now. There's some things I gotta work on. I can't wait till next year. I can't wait till the following year to start putting these things in play. You understand what I'm saying? I gotta do that every day.
But what's so funny is a lot of people actually put God on the back burner like that. I'm gonna wait till next year.
Yeah, people.
I'm gonna wait till next year. I hear what you're saying, but I'm gonna wait till next year.
I gotta wait till I get my money right and all that. There, you know.
And it doesn't happen.
I had a homeboy to tell me, "Give me 2 years," and you might not get 2 years.
The Lord may not be gracious and give you those 2 years.
You know what I'm saying? How you? That's not. You're not fearing the Lord. You said give you 2 years. What the brother David said, I made haste to do what?
To turn to the Lord.
To turn to the Lord.
I'm paraphrasing, but that's what he said.
He said you can't doggone put off this stuff with this New Year stuff and putting off everything that you need to be working on every day. Right? So that scripture, 1 Corinthians what? 15?
15 and 58.
Verse 58. It reads, therefore, my beloved brethren, be ye steadfast, unmovable, always abounding in the work of the Lord. For as much as ye know that your labor is not in vain in the Lord. But, I mean, it said always, right? If you put some things in play for the Lord, you got to always work on that all the time. Right? So why we put it's just like it's like a tradition thing, right?
Yep.
Stuck in our head. And no, we don't have to do that. Let's put this stuff in play every day.
Yeah.
Let's
and if it's not for the Lord, then why are you doing it?
I mean, for
because we got to remember this life is not ours. I mean, we were put here with a purpose.
Yeah. So people, like you was talking about, the people that say give them some time. Right? What you need is some time.
More time to sin.
More time to sin. That's all it is.
They
just asking for more time to sin. I need that make no tarrying.
I got you.
Yeah. I need more time to sin. That's all they be saying. Basically, that's what you saying. Right? Basically, that's what you saying. And we so conform to this world, right? See, that's why we think, well, I'm gonna do this year. This year, I'm weeding out all the wickedness, or I'm doing this year. Then next thing you know, guess what? You're still hanging out with them same people and still doing the same
Your
thing.
influence is
That's
still
why
the same.
that's why you got to work on that every day, right? Watch. It said, I'm gonna read Romans 12, right? It said, I beseech you, brethren. I beseech you, therefore, brethren, by the mercies of God, that ye present your bodies a living sacrifice, holy acceptable unto God, which is your reasonable service. And here it is right here. And be not conformed to this world. Right? Don't be conformed to this stuff. You know what I'm saying? We got to do the thing that God wants us to do.
Yeah.
Right? It said, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind, that ye may prove what is that good and acceptable and perfect will of God. So
the renewing of your mind shouldn't happen because a new year, a so-called new year just happened.
A new day.
You should wake up every day renewed with a new mindset.
Yeah, a new it should be hour to hour, minute of the minute, second of the second. You trying to get yourself.
I gotta improve.
I gotta improve. That should be all the time. I gotta improve. I know. Well, personally, that's how I gotta improve daily. I ain't even, man. I wasn't even thinking about the new year. 2024.
Yeah, we really don't celebrate it.
Yeah,
And again, like I
a
said,
lot of people don't celebrate it. You know what I'm saying? But
when we was
they
out
got
in the world, when we was out in the world, we didn't even do that. Because like I said, it just makes sense to me to wait to a particular point to change your mindset or to start doing something. It didn't make sense to me. Now we're talking about biblical things, but I don't care if you want to bake cakes for a living.
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense to me if we're in March of this year for you to say, well, in January, that's my New Year's resolution. I'm gonna start working on baking cakes.
Yeah, you need to
Do
start
it now.
That's what you want to do. Do it now. Don't wait. Talking about I'm gonna do it next year. You may not even see that year.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But you said something earlier about people talking about they gonna turn to the Lord. Give me a year or give me 2 years.
Yeah.
And
I ain't ready.
I gotta get my paper right. I ain't ready. You know what I'm saying? So let me read. This is the book of Sirach in the Apocrypha, right? And it reads, it says, make no tarrying to turn to the Lord, right? So that means don't be hesitating, or you know what I'm saying? Don't put it off.
Mm-hmm.
Don't be saying, give me 2 years, give me a year. He said, make no tarrying to turn to the Lord and put not off from day to day. So don't put it off to tomorrow or next year or give me 2 years and I'm going to get it, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to get it together then. But then 2 years you caught up in something else. While you talking about in 2 years, I'm going to change my life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got a plan.
Right. So make no tarrying, right? To turn to the Lord and put not off from day to day. So this is what they telling you. And this is the book of Sirach, chapter 5. And I started at verse 7.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So make no tarrying to turn to the Lord and put not off from day to day. And then watch these though. It say, for suddenly shall the wrath of the Lord come forth, and in thy security thou should be destroyed and perish in the day of vengeance. Right? So you can't keep putting it off. You can't keep talking about you gonna do this in 2 years. I'm gonna do that in 2 years. Yeah, I ain't ready yet. Nah, man, you better doggone. Hey, you got to start getting yourself together.
There's a couple of more things out there I got to do.
Yeah, man, what's that? You gonna go commit sin.
Yeah.
And then guess what you doing?
That's the bottom line.
You added sin and sin. That's the bottom line. Just say, I just want to keep sinning. Because if you working for Church's Chicken, talking about giving you 2 years for you to get your money right, then you gonna come to the Lord. That ain't gonna never happen. I'm just gonna keep it 100. That ain't gonna ever happen. If you working at Church's Chicken or Wendy's or something, talking about 2 years, man. Nah, man. You probably won't be in 2 years. You probably be making $10 an hour when you started with 9
and halfway sick.
You know what I'm saying? And your feet hurting and your back hurting and all that. You know, you burning yourself with that fry grease. Out of 2 years, well, guess what? In 2 years, guess what? You're gonna be in that same spot in 2 years.
Or wore out.
You're gonna be wore
hopefully
out.
not.
A lot of times. Listen, I'm saying I see it. I see it. It happens like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right? You can't be putting stuff off, talking about New Year's. I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. This how it gonna be. Man, it gonna be the same way it was the year before. You're gonna be doing the same. So what can you when it come down to working for the Lord, what can you do different? It's always something you can do different.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, why not work on that daily?
You need to work on it daily. And like you said, what can you do? The Bible even says the harvest is great. So it's a lot.
It's a lot to do
that you can do and get your feet planted in. But I was gonna say that's why a lot of these fake New Year's fake resolutions fail, because it's not rooted in nothing.
Nah, it ain't.
It's not rooted in nothing. First of all, you celebrating a fake day that you shouldn't be celebrating at all.
So I got it. Go ahead.
And you making promises around this day when you could have been working on it. I don't care if you got the idea or the notion December 15th. Don't wait 16 more days and say, now I'm gonna start. Do it
Yeah,
then.
you gotta do it.
Whenever that thought hits your mind, that's your thump that this is what I need to be doing.
Yep.
So go ahead and do it. Don't wait. It, like you said, don't make no tarrying.
Yep. Make no terror. Go ahead on, do what you got. Especially coming out of that sin.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
That's the resolution. That's an everyday resolution.
That should be there. That should be now. If you're gonna do that, that should be a resolution.
That's your everyday resolution. Yeah. I'm coming out of sin.
I'm coming out of sin. That should be. If you're gonna do it, that should be. I'm coming out of this sin.
Mm-hmm.
The Lord said this is a sin. I'm gonna work on this. The Lord said eating pork is a sin. I'm finna work on that.
I'm gonna put it down.
I'm gonna put it. Yeah. The Lord said fornication is a sin. I gotta stop.
Mm-hmm.
The Lord said adultery is a sin. I gotta stop. This is what we need to work on. This sin, because that's what it all boiled down to. You know what I'm saying, man? I ain't ready to stop smoking weed. I ain't ready to stop smoking cigarettes. That's what it's boiled down. That's what it's boiled down to. You know what I'm saying? You know, but you have other goals that you want to reach. Then you go ahead on and work on that. Don't wait till 2025. Like the brother told them people, I got to say this though. The brother, William Murphy, I know we didn't want to bring him up, but he told these people that by the same time next year, you're going to have three houses
with your name on
with
it.
your name on.
Mm-hmm. Where is
now,
that in the Bible?
You're going to have these people messed up because people gullible these days. They don't go in the Bible and look at it. And they find out, they don't know you prophet line. It just sounds good to them. They don't know you prophet line, right? But he told them folks that, okay, but if that's something they want to work on, don't wait to, you know what I'm saying? Start working on that. What them folks ain't gonna, I guarantee you they ain't gonna have no three houses by this time
next year
with their name on it. And then they need to doggone call that brother out his prophet line. You know what I'm saying? He should have got called out then.
Yep.
But it's just stuff like that now. You know what I'm saying? Now all year you gonna be